Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
We've been having a very lively conversation even during the break. So, Senator Nikki, this impeachment trial could take several months.
Or years.
Or even years, all the way up to maybe before the May 2028 presidential election.
If it will happen.
If it will happen. If she's not impeached, could this backfire on the Marcos administration? Because it will look like that the Vice President, Sara Duterte, is a political victim.
Well, I think as by now, she's already looked upon as a political victim. From the issues of her, that things has happened to her dad, and up to now, that's the way she looks. I mean, of course, now they're trying to focus on she's mataray, matapang, or she's a sangano, or whatever it is. Because remember, each of the sides, there are two sides of this coin. On one side, the administration would like to portray Vice President Duterte as a no good, good for nothing, ugly, I mean, this is just a dirty, bad, disgusting person. I mean, that is the goal. And maybe they are succeeding in their whatever strategies, whatever their procedures are. Maybe this is what they can claim, that they are successfully, we're able to, put her in this light. And
unearth the dirty linen, the skeletons on the so-called closet.
Yeah, because you're putting it all, for the public to see.
And could basically hurt her popularity ratings in the run-up to May 2028.
Well, that's the goal, right? So on the other hand, the defense will now project what documents she has, what the Commission on Audit has found, whatever, etc. And that's their side, right? Now, the public is now given these, matters to not think about what the essentials really are. I mentioned earlier the U.S.-Israel versus Iran war. I think the impact of that, not just on us, but on the world, will be far more long-lasting than the impact of the pandemic. And now we hear that statistics for COVID are up, in Quezon City at least, and in many other places. In Hong Kong, I think that COVID statistics are up. Are we headed for another pandemic or something close to that in the midst of all of this? Our oil supply. I mean, of course, it's easy to paint a picture. The oil companies are bad guys, but that's not the point. The point is, it's not just oil. It's not just fuel. What happens to our fertilizer supply or food? Our food security. What happens to it? People are making oodles and oodles of money on food.
Senator Nikki, going back to the impeachment trial, if you were a senator in this, is it the 19th Congress? It's the 19th Congress. Or in this Congress, would you have sided with the Senator Win camp, the majority camp now, or with the minority camp, which is led by Senator Alan Peter Cayetano? On whose camp would you be, given your way of thinking and your support for either the impeachment trial or not for the impeachment trial?
Well, to begin with, I was never in favor of an impeachment trial at this point in our history. So I would think that this is not an exercise in futility, but it's an exercise in misleading. It's an exercise in, I cannot just find right away the vocabulary to express it. But for me, allow the entire term to go through until 2028. It's not to say that Marcos is doing the right thing. No. Mistakes and all, he's the president. Sara Duterte, mistakes and all, she's the vice president. And they were voted for by a majority, that's why they won, right? Okay. Now, there are many things that we do not like. Many laws can be changed, can be amended to address whatever is there. Many charges could be filed. Many other, solutions to existing problems could be filed. So that should have been the way. But they would rather weaponize the whole thing. They would rather, the administration, of course, has the upper hand. I don't know what the inside dealings are, what horse trading is all about, but of course the administration will have the upper hand. Yeah. But for the people, I think the least of their concern is the impeachment, and I will go by that.
So let this administration in its 6-year term take its course.
Take its course.
And at the moment,
I want food on my table.
Yeah, you want food on your table. But at this point, the vice president has already said that she'll be running for president in 2 years' time.
So what? Yeah. You and I
okay.
can do the same thing.
Yeah, that's right, Senator Nikki. So what if, and she's leading basically in all surveys.
But the elections are not tomorrow.
I know. If she were president in 2028, what kind of chief executive do you think will she be? Will she be one who is for the people, or will she be one who will be vindictive and take revenge against this Marcos administration?
Oh, I cannot second guess her. I mean,
but from what you see and from what you know about her,
I think that the next president, regardless of who it's going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be Sarah or it's going to be whoever else. It could be you or me. I mean, you know what I mean? It's an open slate as of now. I would like to think that the next president will not be able to carry further load to further bring us down to infinity, you know,
to
down
the abyss.
drain, to the abyss. Yeah, you know, I think for her or his own survival, he or she should be able to read exactly what the people need. Maybe she can undo what has been done. Monies that have been removed from the public coffers, there's a way to put it back. I mean, how many members of the House or of the Senate or of the executive department, you know, have been named? I mean, just go through the list of Saldico. So many of the people in his list have actually resigned, you know. So these lists are not fairy tales. These lists have some meat in them and can be a good basis for you to start looking into these lists, right? So there is a way to get money back. The people are not after blood. Our citizens are not after somebody has to be in firing squad or be shot or assassinated. No, that's not our goal. The goal is accountability. And you know, you have 5 Ferraris, send it back.
Yeah.
You have 3 Bentleys, 3 Rolls Royces, send it back. And that money is very easily accountable. You, how many houses? You have 10 houses in where? 20 houses where? That is very easy to count. If you start doing that, the people are going to have maybe more gratitude, more appreciation than the money that we're spending on an impeachment.
So
Seriously.
Senator Nikki Coseteng, I feel your passion. I feel your love for the Filipino people and for our countrymen.
That's the only one I
Why
have.
are you not back in the Senate? Will you want to run again in 2028? The people need your service.
You want an honest answer? Or a few honest answers. Okay. 1, to run in the Senate today is not anymore like what I did in my time, 2 times that I won in the Senate. 6 million pesos for campaign funds. I had a political party, the NPC, under Danding Cojuangco, that helped us go around town and helped us. You go to every single barangay, every sitio, you know, there was no social media, etc. Today, they're talking about 1.5 billion, 2.5 billion. Somebody runs for Congress, 200, 500 million, kulang pa, just to be a congressman. And you want me to run? I don't have 1.00001 of that. And if our people need to see 1 billion pesos to put a senator in the Senate, it's not the place for me. I'd rather be in your show. It's free of charge. I can reach as many people and hopefully make people realize that hindi madali ang ating problema. Madali yung solusyon. Kung yung tumitingin ang solusyon ay pipili lang, one side or the other. Yun lang eh. Yung problema nandyan, staring at you in the face. How can you not see it?
We feel your passion. We see your love for the Filipino people and the country. We would like to thank you, Senator Nikki Coseteng, for joining us on
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you to our audience out there. Because if not for you, I wouldn't even be here.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.